Hello, Your Majesties, and welcome to Friday. Well, looks like sunny and productive today and through the weekend for the royalty of the Zodiac. And by the way, happy birthday to you. I know you've been planning it for an entire year, and you're going to be experiencing it and partying about it for the next year. That's the way Leos are. The whole world revolves around them. You are the sun, and that is the center of the solar system. But getting back to productivity, with the moon in Virgo, your emotional focus will be your soul capital for the next 24 or 48 hours. Now, soul capital starts with self-esteem, how much you love yourself, how valuable you feel, how productive you are. You may feel valuable, but if you don't get your ass off the couch, you're not, right? And once you are productive, you draw on what we call abundance. And for the last year and a half, you have been working on raising your prices. After you launched Leo 2.0, you had to next raise your prices to meet that launch. That said, you're going to be ending this damn transit of soul capital at the end of the year, and through the weekend, there's going to be just a little dose of medicine. You're going to have a little bit of maturing to do when it comes to the way you approach your self-esteem or the way you approach your productivity. That's because tomorrow on Saturn Day, did you know Saturday was named after Saturn? Every day of the week actually is named after a planet. On Saturn Day, the moon will actually cross over Saturn, which means it's going to be time to emotionally mature just a little bit when it comes to your expectations of self-esteem or your actual work involved with self-esteem and how it affects your emotions. Now, zip around the sun. We're in chapter 1 of Sun and Leo. Everything is fabulous. If you can't tell, I have a Leo rising and I am feeling it. Damn, that Cancer transit sucked, didn't it? Damn, Cancer. Terminal is what it felt like. But that said, chapter 1 is really about finding the areas of your ego that get in the way of your starlight, okay? Leo's job on the planet is to shine. It is your job to fall in love with yourself. Really. It doesn't mean you're better than anyone else. It just means you think you are fabulous. And every time you go in front of a mirror, you realize that you are fabulous. But sometimes there are things in our ego that prevent us from feeling fabulous. So in chapter 1, you're going to be looking at what's in the way of your ego. Maybe you have fat thighs and it doesn't make you feel fabulous. Maybe you're driving a piece of crap car and you want a better car, one that reflects your potential celebrity. And when you are in love with yourself and your ego is on the side of being in love with yourself, again, without being a jerk to other people, doesn't have to be that way, you come into your power. That's how you build in your gravity. You are the sun, and the sun has a hell of a lot of gravity, but the sun's in love with itself. It doesn't need any planet to tell it that it's hot or that it's shining bright. The planets show up after the sun becomes shining and hot on its own. So, chapter 1, we're looking for areas that are preventing you from being shiny and hot. All right, Your Majesty, that's all I have for the weekend forecast. See you on Monday with more. Live, love, be.